If you follow the tips in this video, you will instantly improve an MW2 rank play. We're gonna go over 3 tips along with drills to help you immediately implement them into your game. Also, make sure you stick around to the end for bonus tips throughout the entire video. Getting the first shot. In Call of Duty, generally speaking, whoever gets first shot usually wins the gunfight. This is especially important in a game like MW2 that was designed with a faster time to kill. With that being said, there are 3 ways to ensure you get the first shot. I know a lot of you probably already know what centering is, but there's more to centering than people usually think. On a basic level, centering is having your crosshair centered on your opponent before you even start to shoot. Call of Duty is a game of milliseconds, and as you can clearly see in this example, if you're centered on where your opponent is before the gunfight even starts, it improves your odds of winning the engagement. The extra time it takes for you to center on your opponent is what ultimately is costing you close gunfights. When you're moving around the map, you want to keep your crosshairs around chest area of where your opponent could show up. On a more advanced level, you should learn where the most common places and head glitches are, and then teach yourself to center them as you run around the map. For example, as I go around the corner, I know the most common spot is the Godheady, so my crosshairs are centered on it before I even walk around the wall. When taking a gunfight, if you're able to catch your opponent by surprise by holding an angle they aren't prepared for, it will allow you to get first shot. A basic example of this would be changing your elevation when taking a gunfight. This off angle will catch your opponent off guard, allowing you to get first shot. Another example is standing in a spot that's uncommon for a player to be. Again, the goal of this is to catch your opponent unprepared. The last way to ensure you get first shot is using something called Peeker's Advantage. Peeker's Advantage is where a player who is actively moving and peeking around corners has a split-second advantage over a stationary opponent. You can do this easily in 2 ways. First, by jump challenging around corners, and the second is by snaking. And as long as you hit your follow-up shots, both methods are extremely effective. To practice all these tips, I recommend setting up a free-for-all on Shipment or Fortress with bots, and force yourself to practice everything I just talked about. The second tip I have for you guys is how to improve your spawn knowledge. The same way a UAV helps you in public matches, being aware of where your opponents are spawning will allow you to be ready for a gunfight. You can then pre-aim, and as long as you hit your shots, you'll win way more engagements in rank play. There are 2 main ways to improve your awareness and spawn knowledge. The first is all about consistency. This is done by taking reps and paying attention. When you spawn, realize where you are and take a mental note. Also, something that helps me is try to call out where you think the other team is spawning. When you start, you're going to be wrong a lot of the time, but doing this consistently will build a habit of always thinking about where your opponents are spawning. This, combined with lots of playtime, will definitely improve your awareness. The second way to improve your awareness and spawn knowledge is by watching the CDL. One thing that you can do is you can go to the CDL's YouTube channel and study how the pros are controlling spawns. Pick any match and only pay attention to one thing, the mini-map. The longer you watch, you'll slowly start to understand that spawns make way more sense than you think. In this example, you'll see that the subliners are spawning P1 and the Ultra are spawning bottom gas. The last tip is how to work as a team. This is a thing I think that most players neglect when it comes to rank play. Playing your life and playing with your teammates. Too many times I see my teammates solo challenging gunfights instead of playing as a team. The biggest thing I can stress to immediately improve right now is to be patient and wait for your teammates. By waiting and double challenging something, you allow your teammate to get your trade if you lose the gunfight. For example, watch this clip. Oh my god.
No way.
Instead of waiting for his teammate, the first player decided to take a one-on-one chat. This allowed me to take 2 one-on-one gunfights and gave me the opportunity to win the round. If the first player waits 1 more second for his teammate to come help in the gunfight, there's no chance I win. Playing your numbers and using your teammates is the key to winning in rank play. That one tip will improve your win rate drastically. And then lastly, make yourself useful. If your teammates are holding something, go pick up something different. If 2 people are looking at the same thing, it usually means there's a lane open not being picked up. For a bonus tip, make sure you warm up before you hop into rank play. Whatever you do to warm up your aim and movement, that's up to you, but make sure you're ready to go when you hop into ranked. Bonus tip number 2, if you truly want to win in rank play, use your mic. Even if your teammates aren't, if you're giving out comms that will help your teammates get kills, it will ultimately help you guys win the game. Bonus tip number 3, watch competitive Call of Duty. Watch other players and learn from what they're doing. And if you need a place to watch more COD, consider subscribing because we upload daily content and stream right here on YouTube. Would love to have you guys around. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Peace.